All right, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Meetung Pub and everyone watching on our live stream throughout the fishing communities all over Australia, this is Australian Bass Tournaments, or in this case, Australian Bream Tournaments, our Mercury round of the Daiwa Bream Series 2021 on Gippsland Lakes. Cracking day out on the lake today. Awesome day to be out on the water. A lot of people out in the water. Not necessarily the best day to catch fish, but we have plenty of anglers lined here at the bump tubs trying to catch their 5 biggest yellowfin or black bream, bring them in alive, weigh them, let them go again, and hopefully win some fantastic cash and prizes. They're fishing for over $10,000 in cash, around $5,000 in prizes, and of course bragging rights over their mates. If I've got an okay from the scorers, we are going to get the first bag up here on the scales. Who have we got first? Alan Lavelle? Alan, you can give me those, and you're talking into that microphone there, mate, and you've got yourself two lovely little black bream there, and this is the first ones to hit the scales this afternoon. 2 fish for you weigh 1.42 kilos, so there's your weigh ticket, mate, and there are your fish. You can go, let them go, and we'll see you with the weigh in there tomorrow. Well done, Al. Now what happens is the scorers record those results. They go into the database, they go up on the internet, go up to some satellite somewhere. You can see them on your live feed at home. So how we going, scorers? We got that one all good? Danielle's given us she's the supervisor this year. All right, next angler to weigh in, name is? Bobby Sproul. Come here, mate. How many fish you got? Just the one. Talk into the mic there, mate, the COVID-safe microphone. One lovely black bream. This will be the big bream for the day so far. May not last, but look at that. It is 885 grams. There's your weigh-in ticket, mate. Go and let that fella go, and we'll see you at the weigh-in here tomorrow. Big bream wins $500 courtesy of YOLO Tech pole mounts. Anyone can win that. One of the guys in the front of the boat. What's next? Dave Shanahan? Dave, how many have you got for me there? Talking to that mic? 4 fish, and that's a weighty 4, mate. You're going to take the lead on the non-boater side here. 1, 2, 3, 4 healthy Gippsland Lakes black bream. Weigh in at 2.795 kilos, mate. An extra kegger would have made that a cracking bag. So go and get your photo taken with those. I'm going to jack this microphone up a little. 1, 2, 1, 2. Can you hear the anglers all right, or still? Can you hear this one all right? Bit soft. What about this? 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. All right, Lindsay Prite, come and weigh some fish here, mate. How many have you got the first limit of the afternoon? Yep, 5 fish for Lindsay Prite. Fishing as a non-boater this afternoon. 5 lovely black bream in there.
Fish with Chromo today.
Fish with Chromo. Oh, it's a lovely ride and a good bag of fish. Life's pretty good. You are now leading non-boater division, 3.53 kilos. Look at that, mate. Well done.
Thanks for that.
Winning non-boater this weekend wins hundreds of dollars worth of prizes. Who we got next? We got Pete Brukel weighing in. Pete, you have been itching to fish a tournament for ages, mate. Talking to that microphone there. And how good was it to get on the water today? What a cracker.
Yeah, awesome. Except for that wind, there wasn't any.
There was no wind, but you got 3 fish in your box there, and a couple of them are quite nice, mate. You're going to be, you might take the lead on the boaters side with that. 3 fish for 2.38 kilos. There's your souvenir, mate. Probably only cost you $200 in petrol, that, didn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Well done, mate. All right. Scorers are going to catch up now. All of this live stream is being broadcast on the website. If you want to check out the photos of the event, check the results of the event out. It's on www.abt.org.au. But don't do it from here because the internet's rubbish on this back lawn. Gets better as you go at the front. Each day the anglers are fishing for their best 5 fish each. We draw non-boaters who fish out the back of the boat with boaters who own the boats, and they fish with a different partner each day. Let them learn how all this fishing gig works. As soon as I get the thumbs up from the scorers, we're going to keep cracking. Scotty Towner, while we're waiting, leave your fish in there. That's not a big sack of fish like we had last year, mate. Just chat into that microphone there. But last year, mate, it was 1-2 for you and I here with big bags of fat fish. I got a donut today. How did you go?
Yeah, I only got one fish. I got 3 bites. I didn't pre-fish yesterday, so my only plan, I thought I'd go up to Holland's Landing where I got those big bags last year. And I really struggled. It was there was no wind. It was just
need wind, don't we, in this joint?
Yeah, we do. And I got 3 bites all day, as I said, and I landed the smallest one, of course. So,
there.
Yeah.
Oh well,
and you
mate,
got a donut today.
A donut. I didn't even get a bite, so you did. You smashed me. About time you smashed me, mate. I smashed you last year, and now you're going to take the lead. See, revenge is sweet, isn't it? Sweet. 1 fish for Scotty Town. I tell you what, it is not a big one either.
No, it's only about 28 fork, I think it was, so about 31 to the tip.
This will be the smallest one we weigh in this afternoon so far.
Most definitely.
Look at that, 425 grams of Gippsland Lakes Giant, mate. That'll be a kegger in about 8 years. Good on you, Scotty Towner. AFC Legends won. He's probably won over $60,000 fishing these events over the years. Just waiting to get the thumbs up for me scorers. They are sweet. All right, let's get Al Morrison here. He's a Gippsland local. He'll have some donkeys there, mate. Talking to that mic there. And you got a giant. You got a giant and a midget in there, mate. 2 fish for Al. 2 fish for 2.105, but we are going to put one in for the big bream. Just pull that little one out for me, if you can dig it out from under that big fella. Just hold that fella there, and then we'll leave that fella. Okay, you going to hold him while I weigh this fella? How about 1.585 kilos for 1 fish? That is a dead set snorker. Go see if we get a photo taken of that one. Maybe Nicole might take a pic. That is currently leading the YOLO Tech Big Bream. All right, Scotty Wilson. You better have something like that, mate. That was a giant, that thing. Did you see the guts on it? Yep. How many have you got there?
Only 2.
Talking to that microphone there. 2 fish?
Yeah, only 2 today.
1, 2. The ramp of death didn't pay off today, did it?
No, there's someone already there for me.
Crikey. I think we cleaned them up there last year, mate.
Yeah.
2 fish for Scott, 1.66 kilo, mate. You beat me by 1.66 kilos today. Well done.
Right,
Good on you, mate. Scotty Wilson all the way down from Newcastle to fish this event. Guys itching to come to Gippsland from all over the joint, including this man who had the world's shortest tournament retirement. Talking to that one, mate. You've got a decent bag of fish here, Mark Crompton.
I don't know about decent, but it's a bag anyway. I don't think I've got much to...
It's decent. What does it need to take the lead in the boat aside? Dan, that's you. 2.4. You got that covered easily. Look at that. 3.3. To be honest, I thought it was heavier than that.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's all right. No.
Maybe because I held them out like that. But well done, Cromé. You got yourself 5 fish, and that's a great way to restart your tournament career, only slightly interrupted by a small human being. Alrighty. Next angler's name is? Kurt Thompson. Good on you, Kurt. You got 1 Gippsland bream for me there, mate. I don't need to put him on the stick. He's all right. What do you reckon he goes?
Oh, I'd say if he's 600, I'll be lucky.
Oh, he's 620, mate. You are absolutely blessed. There you go. 20 grams heavier than you thought it was. We'll see you up here tomorrow. Well done, Kurt. The way it works this afternoon is we have 50 boats fishing this afternoon, and they are in 4 flights. So there was about a dozen boats finished at 2 o'clock this afternoon. They're all weighing in now. Then next boats finish at 2:15. They'll be weighing in very soon. Another tranche at 2:30, and then another tranche at 2:45. So by about 3 o'clock, we'll have the whole field weighed in. The results will be up there, and the guys will be getting ready to go out again tomorrow. They fish from 7 in the morning. They can trail it to anywhere in Gippsland, actually, but they have to finish up at Shaving Point, up at the end of the peninsula here, and get their key tags back on the board. So it's Langley, isn't it? Yep. Paul Langley, come up and weigh your fish, mate. 5 of them would have been all right. 1 fish, 1 little Gippsland black bream, and he weighs in at 820 grams. You're going to beat plenty of people with that fish, mate. It was pretty rugged out there, wasn't it? Brutal. Okay. All right, while we wait for the bump tub to fill in with a few more people, we're going to run a couple of ads from our sponsors on the live stream.
you'll have the chance for showers or thunderstorms, and also little disturbances rumbling along this thing will bring us a chance for rain.
All right, we are back at the... we're going to start weighing some of the people in the second flight of the Mercury round of the Daiwa BREAM series here on Gippsland Lakes. Tough day out of the water. It's an absolutely immaculate day. I think all of the anglers were itching for the breeze to blow all day, and it sort of didn't. It's only just starting to blow now. Cam Whittam, I'm going to get you up as soon as you take this photo of your fish. We're going to get you up and weigh some fish. Cam's won this event several times in the past few years. How many times have you won Gippsland before, Cam? 2. All right, mate. Leave those fish in there and come up and have a chat to us. You're going to talk into this this COVID-safe microphone here, mate. And explain to the people that are watching on the live stream, why is a nice, fine, sunny day hard to catch fish on?
Well, it's good for sunbaking.
Yep.
It's good for pleasure boating, but it's not good for brimming. Most of the time here, at this time of year, we want to be fishing shallow water. I know you're not. I want to fish shallow water, probably no more than 1 metre deep. When there's no wind, there's no fish. The fish are scared. They're worried about predation by birds and what have you. So they're just in the snags and hiding there. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of fish today. If I could have caught 5 proper ones, it would have been good, but couldn't do it.
And you got 5 in your bag?
Yeah.
Right, 5 for Cam. Bring him up, Cam. I think 3.3 kilos leading the boater division at the moment, which is a bit unusual for Gippsland. We might have a 5 keg bag on the sticks by now. And Cam's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have to put any of those fellas on the stick? Probably not. But I'm not going to weigh any for big bream anyway. It's 1.5 something kilos at the moment. Al Morrison takes the lead with 3.515 kilos. Did you think you'd be leading at this stage with 3.5 kilos, Cam?
Happy to have it, actually.
There you go, mate. Well done, mate. We'll see you up tomorrow with a proper Gippy bag, eh? All right, Zach Sullivan. Bring him up, boy. How many you got there? 5. Talking to that microphone there. Oh, you're fishing as a boater or a non-boater? Is the old man in the back of the boat?
No, I was a boater today.
Your boater today. Zach O'Sullivan's got 5 fish. Don't need to put any of those on the stick. Oh, you might knock Cam off with those, mate. How good would that feel? Knock off the Gippsland master. How about 5.21 kilos, mate? Well done. First 5 kilo bag. I was only just whinging I didn't have one then. You are taking the lead. Any you want to weigh for big bream? 1.5 it's got to be, the big one. Yeah, you dreaming? All right, mate. Can you do it again tomorrow? Doesn't know. All right. Nicole will take a photo of those, I'm sure. She has just put them back in the tub there, mate. And if the scorers are good, we'll get the next angler up. Angler's name is? John Gleeson. Non-boater, 1 fish there, mate. You would have been happy to put him in the box. Is that your first ABT fish?
Yes, it is.
Well done, mate. I'm going to give you a little receipt for that here. We'll print you out a receipt. It weighs 625 grams. So there's your souvenir for the day. And there's your fish to let go. So we might see you up tomorrow with 5, eh? That's the plan. Well done, John. All right. Scorers are good. Got the thumbs up. Who we got coming up next? Cribsy, Mark Cribbs. You're boating, aren't you?
Yeah, mate.
Boating. You got 5?
Yeah, 5 fish.
Oh, another 5 good bag there. I think 5 kilos is leading now, but 3.5's coming second. You might give that a nudge with these. There you go, sitting in the second place at the moment, 4.01 kilos, mate. And tough day on the water today.
No, I got him pretty early. Steve, yeah.
It seemed to be a little bit of breeze early on.
Yeah, no, it was a good day.
Awesome, mate. I'll go let you let those ones go. And sitting in second place right now would be a happy camper. Score is good. Alrighty, Tommy McIntosh. Rocking the black shoes. I got black socks on too?
Yeah.
Awesome, mate. Oh, and you're fishing as a non-boater. You got a good sack of fish here. You're talking into that mic.
Yeah, sure did, mate.
Wow, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there one we might wait for Big Brim. It mightn't go, but we'll give it a crack.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
Geez, that's good. 5.73 on the non-boater side, mate. Well done. Put that in your skyrocket.
Thanks, mate.
And I'm just going to get you to dig the big one out of there. I'm just going to wet this bag to make it... she's dried out a little bit. Tommy's going to drag one out. How big fork length is your biggest one in there?
38.
Hold it up and look at that. There, the camera's over there. Look at that fella there. So that's a 38 fork length black brim. Throw him in here. I'll just quickly weigh that fella. He's got to beat 1.56, is it?
Won't be that.
How about 1.255? There you go, mate. There's your souvenir.
Awesome.
Can you throw that back in the bag and give me that bag back? And we're going to, well done, Tommy. You're leading the non-boaters, 5.7 kilos. Fantastic. Thanks, mate. I'll grab me big fish. I'll probably need this for you, Mario Vukic. The big fish sack. Very good. How many have you got, mate? You got 5 there?
I got one, but
It's a donkey? Mario, I was expecting a big mutated brim like that one last year.
didn't happen today.
Didn't happen, eh? You caught one more than I did, so you did all right. One fish for 1.12. 5 of those would give you exactly what you wanted after one day on this joint.
Thank you.
Was that all the way to Hollands for that fish?
That was.
Probably cost you about $300 in petrol, didn't it?
Oh, that's okay.
Well done, Mario Vukic. One fish. Came second or third, I think, here last year. Scorers look like they are on top of things. Cole Wilson, he has won the grand final before from the back of the boat. You got yourself, you're on the way to winning another event here, Cole? Or has Tommy McIntosh got you covered?
I don't think so.
Let's have a look there. 2 fish, 2 for Cole. Somewhere north of a kilo they probably be when we put them together. Look at that, 1.235 kilos for you. There's your receipt. And I'll let you go, maybe get a photo of those and let them go. Well done, Cole.
Thank you.
Young fella's got bragging rights tonight, I think. He might have knocked you off by a couple 100 grams. Hot day out there in the water today. Those March flies are a bit savage as well. Did you guys get flogged by those things? Whew. All right, next angler up we have Peter Stevens in that very flat. Is it a legend you got there, mate? Flash-looking legend with a big Merc on the back. The Mercs are the naming sponsor of this joint. And, you're going to need, about 5.2 to take the lead? You got some, talking to that mic there if you're going to do some talking. Needs 5.2 something to take over from Zach O'Sullivan. He drops into second place at the moment, though, with 4.38 kilos. Mate, you have to be happy with that on a tough day here at Gippsland.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's pretty hard work out there today. Sort of not as good as it was yesterday, but yeah.
There you go. Not as good as yesterday, but not as good as it's going to be tomorrow. Pete Stevens, he's a great supporter of ABT. All right, scorer's good. Very good. Brett Crow, we saw you on the road on the way across here, mate. In your van, you got one,
Yeah.
or you just give me the finger? One fish.
One fish.
One poor little. Is he a yellowfin? No, he's a black. He's a fat black. Fat black brim. Let's put him on there. He goes 615 grams, mate. Well done. We'll see you up with 5 of those fellas tomorrow, eh? Well do. Brett Crow all the way down from New South Wales. Lives somewhere near the basin, I think. That's where we're going to go later in the year, onto your home turf. All right. Now, I'm not going to say what your nickname is. Gordon Pullen. That's right. I remember Gordon. Fished with Gordon in Tassie last year. How many fish you got there, Gordon?
Only 3.
Three black brim. You need 5.7 kilos to take the lead in the non-boaters at the moment.
That's unlikely, unless it's a scale failure.
2.29 kilos. Unfortunately, that looks very, very accurate. So grab your 3 fish there, mate. We'll see you up here tomorrow, Gordon. Well done. Just wait till the scorers get those results in. We're coming to the end of the second flight of boaters in soon. We see the first guys to weigh in are headed off and the next guys to weigh in are parking on the beach. We've got to check out some flash bass boats. They are racked and stacked up on the beach there. Paul from last year. Paul Holmes next. Paul, how many fish have you got in the scale for us? 5 fish to weigh in. Give us those fellas. You're talking into that mic there, our COVID-safe mic. I tell you what, that's a heavy bag of fish, mate. That's going to do some damage. He needs, the leading is 5.27, Dan. What's the leading boater weight? Dunno. 521 you're looking for. How about 4.57? That is right up there, maybe second place at the moment, so well done there. Grab those fish and you might want to get a photo or two of those. Some proper Gippsland big uns there. For Paul Holmes, getting the job done. The scorers are good. We have Pete Maisie from, where are you from? Tassie now, Pete? I don't know if you're a Victorian or a Taswegian. Bit of everything. How many fish you got for us, Peter? 5 in the non-boater side. Well done, Peter. You're talking into that microphone there. You need 5.7-ish to take the lead, but that 5 fish will get you up there in the top 5, I'm pretty sure, in the non-boater side of things. 5 fish weigh in at 3.91 kilograms. You're pretty happy with that, wouldn't you? Very good, mate. Well done. Take those fish with you. Just under 4 kilos is always solid in the non-boater side. Just wait there until the scorers are good. Angler's name? Wayne Hamilton. Let's feel these, Wayne. The arm scales don't give him 5 kilos. But you've got 2 really nice fish there. One of them's well over a kilo. So let's get 2 fish on for Wayne Hamilton. And 2 fish for 2.27 is exactly the average size you need, buddy. You just need 3 more, don't you? Go get a photo of that big one for Nicole. She'll take a big one for that. Mercury round of the Daiwa BREAM series here this afternoon. Lake looks like it's fished a little bit tough. Only seen a couple of 5 kilo bags so far. But we do expect lots of big bags out of this joint. There are plenty of big yellowfin and plenty of big black bream kicking around here. Steve Pryke is our next boater who's up. Up he comes, Steve, and you're going to talk into that mic there, mate. You got 5?
No, not unfortunately.
1, 2, how many? 4. Including one little pipsqueak there too. I bet you're happy to get him as the 4th. 4 fish for Steve Pryke for 2.91. That sort of puts you in midfield, mate. There's nothing wrong with that. Just waiting for your thing to come out. There it is. Good on you, mate. You know, no big bream there? You haven't got a 1.5 something? No, well done, buddy. We'll see you tomorrow. Wally. Always something happened in a Wally. That doesn't look like the most expensive thing that's happened to you down here either. Losing a fish in the tank there. How many you got, Wally Fay? 4. Wally's from South Australia. You're going to talk into that mic there, mate. Get nice and close. And 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them's quite a decent fish, mate. You happy with that?
No.
No, you want 5?
I want 5, yeah.
Fair call. 4 fish for 3.16. You're a kegger away from being up in the top 5. So, lament that tonight and we'll see you up here tomorrow.
Thank you, mate.
Good on you, Wally. Wally Fay sporting the lovely prawn pants. Always wanted to be a prawn star, didn't he? Angler's name is? David Hardy. Boater or non-boater? Boater. Come on, Dave. Let's weigh some fish for you. Did you get 5? Beautiful. First ABT 5 fish limit. We're talking to that, and I'll tell you what, that is good, talking to that microphone there. What does he need to take the lead? He needs 5.2 boater. 521 is leading. We have a new leader, 5.45 kilos. There you go, and you have a printout to help you celebrate that fact. You have led an ABT event as a boater. Congratulations. No 1.5 keggers in there?
No.
We can weigh one for a big bream if you want. Rest them in the thing if you want.
Have a poke around and come back to you.
Yeah, take that bag with you and bring one across. Nicole might take a photo or two of that, but we have a new leader in the boater side, 5.4? 5.45 kilos. That's the more the Gippsland Lakes we expect, averaging a kilo. Neil Kelly, we'll weigh your fish while we're waiting, although Dandy's waiting for a big fish here, but how many have you got there, Neil? 3 little ones. You are not wrong. 3 squeakers, but they give you 1.475 kilos, and that gets you not on the bottom. So well done, mate. Good stuff. So starting to see a few of the Gippsland Lakes weights that we like seeing down here. Rightio, he's finally got a big one here. We see. Yeah, it is. They're all too big. So 1.5 something's leading at the moment. No, but you just want to know what You led the tournament and your biggest one was 1.19 kilos, so we'll take that.
Thank you.
There you go.
Cheers, mate.
Beautiful. Go let the fella go, and you will be leading the pack out tomorrow at whichever ramp you start from if you stay in the number one position. We have some of our third flight anglers coming in now. While we're waiting for them, we're going to run a couple of ads from our sponsors and be back when this bump tub's full again. We are back for the first day of the Mercury Gippsland Qualifier, first round of the Daiwa BREAM Series 2021. Chris Hickson, actually, talking to this microphone here, you are not a Mercury owner, Mercury user, Mercury dealer as well. Come over here, mate, and just tell us what horsepower Mercury is strapped onto the back of that big white bass cat of yours.
Yeah, so a few months ago I decided to get rid of the 250 and put a 300R on the back. Use a little bit more fuel than the old girl, but it's fast.
What sort of speeds were you racing around Gippsland Lakes today chasing your fish?
It's sitting on about 75 mile an hour most of the time, just that 10% off the button to conserve a little bit of fuel, but it'll do 80 pretty easily through there, and if I put a big prop on, who knows?
How much fuel you used today?
Probably only used 40 litres to be honest, 40, 45 litres, and did a fair bit of running around, so for 300 horsepower and a V8, it's pretty damn efficient.
Awesome, mate. How many fish you get?
Nah, neither two today, mate. Or 1 3/4. One of them's poor excuse for a fish in Gippsland.
I'll bring it over here, mate. We're going to weigh you. You caught 2 more than I did, mate. You did well. You've done pretty well in this arena in the past. You're either at the top or the bottom of this thing, and I'm the same. It's like if you get on them and they bite, this place is awesome, and if you can't find them, what happens?
Yeah, you catch nothing. It's sort of... I went looking for what suited me today, not what was probably going on. I kind of knew where you could scrape them up, and I thought I could find them, but I couldn't.
All right, let's get these two fish on the scales. Need 5.4-ish to lead the boaters at the moment. How about 101? Yeah, actually, you are right. I weighed that 5 times, still not leading. 101. All right, Chris Hickson, thanks, mate. Thanks for being a good sport about it. Thanks for being a Mercury angler and a sponsor of this event. We have Stewie Walker up next, the GOAT. We know why you're the GOAT, mate. You won 5 consecutive Back of the Boat Angler of the Year titles. But you brought how many fish today?
Only 2 fish today.
2 fish for Stewie Walker today. A lot of non-boaters think that's awesome. You know that. 1.425, mate. You're going to come back from there. 5.7 kilos leading the non-boaters at the moment.
I did hear that. Bit of work to do tomorrow.
Bit of work tomorrow, mate. You did. Bit of work to do. You've got a lot of work to do tomorrow, Stewie. The GOAT from the back of the boat. All right, who we got next? Steve Duff. Rocking the white pluggers, mate. That's like, you know, Gold Coast but relaxed. The white pluggers. What happens to this place when it doesn't blow?
They don't bite. Simply don't bite.
How many fish you got for us?
There's only 4.
4 fish?
5 to 1. I was happy with the donut.
And you got all those after 1 o'clock?
All after 1, and probably would have got another if I had stayed a couple more minutes, but it just wasn't happening.
All right, mate. 2.39 kilos, mate. You are pretty stoked with that, with the start that you had. So get those back in the water. We'll see you up here on the scales. Steve Duff, ABT sponsor, makes the great Duff rods. And on boater was using Duff rods today. Nice sticks. All right, next we have John Parkinson. You're on a diet, mate. You're looking sharp. Wow. How many fish there? 5 fish for John. You'd be pretty happy with that.
First time, yeah.
First time ABT limit. Well done, John. You've had a few of these events and you've got your first limit, and it's going to weigh 3.47 kilos. So keep that one for the scrapbook. Go and let those fellas go, and if we see another 5 for you out there tomorrow, you're going to take home some good prizes. Well done, John Parkinson, all the way down from Port Stephens, New South Wales. We got a scary bag here or what? Scary. Leave him in there. Come have a chat to us. Leave him in the drink. This is Brad Hodges. How many times have you won at this arena, Brad? 3? 3 times. And you've got a little part of Gippsland Lakes that's got Brad's Creek written on it. And see anyone up there today apart from yourself?
Didn't see anyone, mate. No. And it's always nice to pull into a boat ramp with no one else. It's a comp weekend, but it doesn't feel like a comp weekend when I come here because I head off in the other direction to everybody. It's hard work. I only got 4 fish from 5 bites. 5 good bites. There was tons of little fish today, so I got plagued by probably 30 odd little ones, but had 5 good bites and got 4 of them. So. And
you were right. There's not much current going on in this play. I'm looking for current to hit the places, and it's just not turning up today.
Yeah, I told you yesterday. It's really high low tide in the morning, and it doesn't come up at all, and that's one of the big differences for me. And then the wind didn't come up for the flats guys, so which is good for me, but it's. Bad from both ends, wind and tide.
And it's bad for the horse. Well, how are those horseflies going this joint? They were smashing me all day.
Yeah, I didn't see them down there, but I've been getting towed up here. So
good stuff, mate. So you got 4 fish for Brad Hodges. What does he need to take the lead? 5.45. I tell you what, though, there's some good fish in there, including one we might weigh for YOLO Tech Big Bream. 4 fish. 4.315, mate. That's super. And I'm going to get you to dig the biggest one out of there, and we're going to throw him in the big brim bag. Who took my big brim bag? Can I have that one over there, please? Look at that. That is a North Arm donkey right there. That's a beauty. And what's the big brim? 1.58. 1.42 for that fella there. There's a souvenir for you, mate. Throw that in with the other ones and bring that big brim bag back to me. I'd like to have that. Don't lose your stuff, mate. It's going straight to the pool room when you get home. Brad Hodges, always one to watch in this arena. In striking distance with just over 4 kilos today. Next angler is? Matt Stanley. From non-boater or boater? Non-boater, all right. Matt needs 5.7 kilos to take the lead, but you've got 5 fish there? 5 fish, that's awesome, mate. And a decent bag, mate. Is that your first? How many times you could have 5 fish limit in ABT?
Never.
Never. This is it?
Never once.
What do you reckon they weigh?
2.8.
Oh, I reckon they go more than that. Come on. How about 3.59 kilos, mate? Round of applause for the man's first limit. Well done, mate. How long's it taking you to do that?
This is my first event, so.
First time, 1 shot, 1 kill. Well done. Good on you, Matt. All right, Grant Oliver. You're fishing boater or non-boater, mate?
Boating.
Boating?
Yeah, mate.
You can kick my ass, mate. You got one there?
Yeah, just the one.
Good on you, mate. 1 fish. Little black brim. They get blacks and yellowfin brim in this system. 0.85 of a kilo for you there, mate. Good on you, mate. Okay, let him go, and I'll have 5 kilos tomorrow for me, please. Scorers look pretty good there. Daryl Baird, come and bring me some fish, mate. Have you got yourself a 5 fish sack there at the moment? 1 short. 4 fish for Daryl. Nothing wrong with those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2.99 kilos, mate. You're in striking distance with the big donkey full bag tomorrow, so go let those fellas go, and we'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-in. All right. Peter Nord. Pete likes the idea of dragging your boat wherever you like over this joint. It looks like you dragged it to somewhere we could catch them, Pete. Just tell us how you caught these dudes.
All on hurricane lures, all just, soft plastics and the twitch.
Good stuff. So soft plastic and hard bodies. 5.2 something to take the lead. 5.45. Well, you slip into second or third there with 5.28 kilos, Naughty. Well done, buddy. You run a Mercury too, don't you? Well done. Good to see that the people that use the product end up at the top of the leaderboard. Amazing. Who's under that buff? Michael Hunt, our next boater weighing in. It's a hard act to follow, isn't it, mate? 5 kegs like that. How many have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 1 giant and 3 squeakers. Doesn't matter, mate. Those 3 squeakers still weigh more than nothing, don't they? 4 fish, 3.16 kilos for Michael. There you go, buddy. We will see you tomorrow in that flash Triton of yours. Very good. All right. 2:40. I think we're 5 minutes away from having the last flight all in and locked and loaded. Next angler of the scale's name is Darren Locke with a W. I remember seeing that. Good on you, Darren. How many you got there, mate? Just the 3 from the non-boater side. Come over here. We'll have a look and see how it all works. You got a big, a medium, and a small. That's how it works. What do you reckon they weigh? Dunno. Scales no. How about 2.315 kilos? There's your weigh-in receipt, mate. And here are your fish that you can go and dump back in the water. What was the best lure for you today?
The 50 twitch.
50 twitch. Sounds like you were fishing with Naughty. No, the 50 twitch. Doing well. With Dougie. He's had a day with Dougie.
He picked a lure, told me to cast there, got it. Fantastic.
He's a good bloke, isn't he? Old Dougie. Good stuff. Hopefully we'll see him up here soon. Did he give himself a good lure, Darren? Good stuff. All right. A couple of anglers having an amber ale up there just to celebrate the finish of their day. I haven't seen you at the weigh-in yet, Travis. Me too, buddy. Welcome to the club. Yeah, let's go to a couple of sponsors ads and we'll get this last flight of anglers in. We'll weigh some more Gippsland bream.
One of our recent clients got into his first investment property without any extra out-of-pocket expenses. We refinanced and we put him in a much better place that even with buying a new investment property, he was actually paying less than what he was paying on his current mortgage.
So now we have the 2 properties and not paying a cent more, which is just brilliant.
They've helped us basically secure 3 properties over a 5-year process.
Now onto our 3rd property, hopefully onto our 4th. And one of the most important things in our strategy is having good team members around us, and Neil's been a driving force and one of the biggest components of us being able to achieve what we're onto now.
I'm Neil Carstairs from Mortgage Corp, your property investment mortgage specialist. To find out how I can help you save money, stress less, and help you plan ahead, go book a strategy session at mortgagecorp.com.au.
Taming the beast isn't easy, but the bigger your electronics, the more you have on the line. In conditions like this, you need the KVD Kong Extreme Electronics Mount. The only electronics mount designed and built to be rock solid, no movement, no matter how heavy your gear. A marine grade mount for fresh or salt water that's monstrously strong. The KVD Kong Extreme Electronics Mount.
All right, welcome back to the last section of the weigh-in this afternoon for the first day of the Mercury round of the Daiwa Bream Series here at the back lawn of the Meetung Pub. Big Bream Central this joint, Gippsland Lakes, Victoria. We have 7 rounds all over Australia this year, but this is the first one. The anglers have been plying the waters of Gippsland Lakes today. 5.7 kilos for 5 fish leading the non-boater side. 5.4 kilos leading the boater side. I've got Alex Franchuk up next with how many? Just 1 in there, Alex. You were catching 5 keg bags last year, mate. What happened up there today?
Well, we're catching 6.74.
6.7 kilo bags. And now you have 1 fish, and I'm going to tell you how much that fella weighs. 930 grams, mate. What is it going to take to turn this thing around? Bit of wind?
I'll just fish different areas.
Just get rid of that dump spot you were fishing today.
Yeah, too dumb.
Good plan. Well done, mate. Go, let him go. Whee, Tommy Slater is having I'm not saying you don't need a shower, Tommy, but that is dead set. He has totally hosed you, that fish. Tommy Slater from Daiwa. Who's next? Oh, Gary Carruthers next. And the boater side, Gary, you need 5.4 something to take the lead. No chance? Let's give it a go, eh? 5 fish? 5 fish for Gary. 3.655 kilos, mate. Throw that in your pocket. What was the damage day? Hard bodies, soft plastics. What was the key?
All hard bodies on flats, and obviously we needed that wind to blow, and it didn't, did it? So.
You just go and make it. This is Gippsland, mate. Don't like the weather today. It'll change tomorrow. Don't you worry. There you go. Tommy, leave those fish in there. Come up and have a bit of a word to us. Tom Slater from Daiwa, Australia. And Tom, Daiwa took on the naming rights this year. It was the Costa Bream Series for the last 3 years. Now it's the Daiwa Bream Series. And if you're like me, you walk along those boats in the morning and you just see Daiwas racked up one after the other. ABT anglers are pretty good supporters of your product, aren't they?
Yeah, they're definitely. It's a really good feeling when you see in the morning there's rods on the deck and lures tied on that we've designed. So yeah, just really stoked to be the naming rights sponsor, and hopefully it turns out to be a great event.
Now, we saw some photos yesterday of a 44 centimetre fork length bream that was nearly 2 kilos that you caught, and I said, man, you have peaked too early. Have you peaked too early? You got 5 fish for me there.
I've got 5, but nothing like yesterday's fish.
5 for 2 kilos?
No, I've probably got more than that, but didn't get that big bite today.
All right, we'll go get them. We're going to weigh them. You need 5.4-ish to take the lead on the boat aside where you are. And you've got, oh, yeah, that's decent, mate. Don't underestimate that bag. That's going to be close to 5 kilos, I reckon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice black bream. 5.45 to take the lead in the boat aside. How about 5.71, mate? Naming sponsors get the chickens. That's how it works.
1.2 kilos more than I thought I had.
They're big fat things in there at the moment, mate. Well done. Is there a 1.5 something in there for big bream? Just rest them in the water. Put the receipt in your pocket, in your dry pocket. I'll get one of you guys to hold that bag open. And we're going to weigh one for big bream. Dan, how big is big bream? 1.58. That's Al Morrison has that still. All right, let's get this on the scales. And then, Tommy, you can pick it up and show it to the camera. Show them what a big Gippsland brute looks like. How about 1.59 kilos, mate? Throw that one up on the board at work. pick it out of there. And that's what that looks like. What, a good 39, 40 centimetre fork length fish?
Didn't measure it, to be honest. I was so stoked I chucked it in the well. It was the first bite of the day. So,
Hey, mate, I'm going to get you on the way to putting that back in your thing. Go and take it in front of that camera and give it a nice close-up, and then throw it back in the bag. We're going to throw it back into Gippsland Lakes. But this is Tommy Slater from Daiwa, Australia, showing you what big bream are all about in that joint. That one nearly 1.6 kilograms. All right, tough act to follow. Who's going to do it? McCoy Hansen fishing the boat aside. Yep, so McCoy's, how many fish you got there, mate? 4 fish, just one short of the limit. Let's get a weight on those for you, McCoy. They weigh in at 2.99 kilos, mate. Well done. One more big one, you would have been right up there. Well done, McCoy. Scorers are giving me the, yep, we are sorted. Let's get Jared Healy up here. Jared's a veteran of the Victorian Bream Tournaments. You've won a few of these gigs, mate, haven't you?
Yeah, a couple over the years. So
what you got here? I reckon you got close to 5 kegs there.
Oh, probably a bit under, I think. So yeah.
You watch there, fat mate. 5 fish for Jared Healy. Look at that. You guys are useless at guessing your fish. 5.65 kilos, mate. They are pretty heavy. And what did the damage? Hards or softs today?
All hard bodies today. Yeah, tough day though.
Tough day with 5.6 kilos, mate. I hope it doesn't get too good. You're going to catch 8 kilos. Well done, mate. Get Nicole to take a few photos of there. You drop into second place with that bag. Is that second place for Jared? Very good. Oh, Jesus. Who's got bragging rights in your car this afternoon, Rodney O'Sullivan? Your young fella dumped 5.2 kilos on the scales. Let's see if yours go 5.2. One fish. 890 grams. That is a long trip home at the moment. You got time to rectify that tomorrow? 2 days. All right. Well, the scorers give me the thumbs up. And we got Dougie Fay here. You're non-boater. Thought you were a bloody legend, Dougie. A bloody legend.
We had to look after him a bit, Stephen. It was a funny story, very quickly, before my fish died.
Well, let me weigh these first, and you can tell me the story. So, Dougie, how many fish you got there?
4.
4 fish for Doug. 2.85 kilos. Throw that in your skyrocket. I'll give that to Nicole to put back in the water. And you can... We'll get some photos. Let me know that funny story. We're not going to let your fish go on you, don't worry.
I got 2 fish in just a couple of casts, and he said, I'm not getting as much on my plastic. I said, for God's sake, give me a tackle box. Ratted through it, and I found one of Naughty's Hurricane Twitch 50s. I said, in this prawn colour, now, put it on and come up the front with me. Yep. He got up the front, and I said, mate, see that bush over there? Cast towards that. Yeah, I've done that. Okay, now take up the slack. Twitch. That don't retrieve, just twitch, and the second twitch, that's he got his biggest fish. That was really, it was such fantastic karma.
It's all about who shares wins, isn't it, mate? Because it's not about catching the fish for yourself, it's passing on that knowledge, and he thought you were a bloody legend.
Well, anyway, we didn't do as well as we hoped, but we certainly had a great day.
Awesome, mate. And it's always great to see you up on stage, mate. Go and let those fish go and get a few photos. Dougie Fayer and the boater side of things. All right, let's get Jason Mayberry here. I heard someone is going to give you a challenge for ABT's biggest hands. I don't know who it is, but these mitts are pretty big. They're like baseball mitts, mate. How did you go out there today?
Good at losing them. Got 2 legals in the boat. That was it.
Let's weigh these quickly for you. 2 for Jason. Won a boat through ABT before, $70,000 bass cat package. This brim fishing pays off. 1.435 kilos for you, mate. And soft or hards for those today?
Bit of both, actually. Yep.
He knows how to do it both ways. Well done, Jason. Bit of room to move there tomorrow. Jason Mayberry weighed in. Next angler is Damien McGlynn. On the boater or non-boater side? On the boater side. And you've got 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 10 years' time, they're going to be donkeys. 5 fish. They go 3.38 kilos. Mate, you happy with that today?
I was happy with that. That's good.
All good. All right, we'll go and let those fellas go. It's another day tomorrow to go and get them sorted. Harry Young. I haven't seen you around before. Is this your first ABT?
First.
Awesome. And how many did you get?
Just 4.
4 fish for Harry. Fishing on the non-boater side? Yeah. 4 fish for Harry. Needs 5.7 kilos to take the lead, but for his first 4 fish limit, 3.365 kilos. There you go. There's one for the scrapbook. Nicole will take a few photos of those and you'll see yourself on social media later tonight, amongst all the other cool things in your feed. All right. Kev Tormey. Oh, one of the last anglers to enter and one of the last up to the scales this afternoon, mate. Have you got 5 fish?
Yeah, got 5. Yeah, got 5, mate.
No worries. And you need about 5.7 to take the lead here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they're not the biggest, but hey, 5 fish weigh more than 4 fish. That's how it normally works. 3.24 kilos for you there, mate. There's your official weigh receipt. We'll get you drop those back in front of the pub here and the Meetung Pug's best yearly stocking program. Good stuff. And it looks like, I think we are nearly at the end of the weigh-in. We've had 50 boatloads of anglers weighing in here this afternoon on the back grass of the Meetung Hotel. Everyone's been having a few beers, having a meal, watching the fish come in. I think Dave from the pub reckons is going to get a great stocking program that's going in behind the pub here. We still have a few coming in, all right. We might run a couple more ads before we get to the last few anglers coming in, so we're going to be back in a few short moments.
Hey guys, Major League Fishing Pro Randy Howell here, bringing you the Power Stick 53 with 2 USB ports to keep your camera charged all day. If you're like me, you've been out recording with your camera trying to catch fish and all of a sudden the battery dies and boom, you're dead. Not anymore with Power Stick. How's it work? Man, it's simple. Every boat has a nav light like this, but you store it away during the day. Simply take the Power Stick, plug it in the hole, lock it down. If you are serious about catching great video on the water, get Power Stick 53. Catch all those great memories like hook sets, top water explosions, and even landing the biggest fish of your life.
Taming the beast isn't easy, but the bigger your electronics, the more you have on the line. In conditions like this, you need the KVD Kong Extreme Electronics Mount. The only electronics mount designed and built to be rock solid. No movement, no matter how heavy your gear. A marine-grade mount for fresh or salt water that's monstrously strong. The KVD Kong Extreme Electronics Mount.
All right, welcome back. We have the last few anglers just gathering their fish now on the back lawn of the Meetung Hotel in Gippsland Lakes for the Mercury round. This is the first round of the 2021 Daiwa BREAM series, and as always happens in this thing, Tommy Slater from Daiwa leading the boater side of things with around 5.7 kilos. Our scoreboards are embedded in the side of the feed, aren't they, Nicole? You can just see it by looking left or right. Tommy McIntosh, 5.7 kilos as well, leading the non-boater side. So the pair of Tommies from Daiwa leading this thing. We've got a few anglers left. One of them is Josh Carpenter. Josh, from the non-boater side, how many fish have you got? 2 fish. Bring them over, mate. We're going to get a weight on these suckers for you. Couple of black bream from Gippsland Lakes. Yes. She was a sweaty old day out there, mate.
Yeah, the weather was too nice.
It was too nice. You have 1.565 kilos for 2 fish there, mate, and let's hope she blows and rains a bit tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, Josh Carpenter. Next angler's name is? Jake Hayden? Aiken, A-I-T-K-E-N, is it? Jake. Jake Aitken. That's a tongue twister for me. From the boater or non-boater? Non-boater. Bring him up here, mate. You're going to need 5.7 kilos to take the lead. Let's have a look what's in there first. What you got? Is that a yellowfin? A couple of black bream there. So 2 fish for Jake Aitken. And they go 2.035 kilos. So there's your weight. There's your fish. Go let those suckers go. We'll see you up at the weigh-in tomorrow. Jake catching a couple. Bring me 5 tomorrow, mate. 5 would be better than 2. All right, Paul Conn next to weigh in. You're boating, were you, Paul?
Yeah, mate. Light bag too.
And your non-boater didn't turn up today, eh?
No, he didn't front.
What was his name? Let's shame him.
No, Jared DeZiel.
Gerald Delzell, okay. Well, he missed out on a good day. You got 3 there, not giants, but 3 Gippsland Lakes fish here. It was a battle all day because you got 3 more bites than I got. So 1.41 kilos there, mate. That is within swooping distance as long as you can catch about 8 kilos tomorrow.
Beautiful.
Good on you, Paul. Easy, he says. That's in there. We've all had them swim around the boats. And I think we have Jesse Roten, J-Ro. He might be one of our last anglers to wait. He's actually a Daiwa angler, so you got to watch out because karma favours the sponsors somehow. It just works like that. J-Ro, put that big sack of fish in that tub and give him a bit of a swim. Come over, have a chat to me. I noticed you got the dapper young fella look on here. You got the PFD over the shoulder, the BLA sponsor there, the Daiwa shirt on, mate. You look the part.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good product.
This the little nose ring you got there, you put a clip swivel in that so you help you upgrade or what?
What nose ring?
What's that thing?
Treble.
Oh, treble. Okay, that's where you keep them. Yeah. Mate, how did your day go on the water? If the wind doesn't blow here, it tends to get a little bit difficult.
Yeah, it does. I played it that I'd fish the areas that didn't need the wind. So I fished around Paynesville, around the jetties and tried to find the shade. And yeah, it worked okay, but just not many fish.
All right, how many did you get there? You get the 5?
Got 5. Yeah, 1 small one and 2 decent ones, and the other ones are okay.
And we got some Daiwa anglers leading this thing, mate. You're going to shake that up? Got 5.7?
No way.
Bring them over, mate. Let's see what you have got. No way. Come on, Jesse. We've seen you catch them. Last one I see you won a Derwent round, did you, from the back of the boat?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
They were big down there. All right. Jesse, they're 5 fish. Just under 4 kilos, 3.94 kilos. Throw that in your dry pocket. Nicole might even take a photo or 2 of those bigger ones there. You haven't got a 1.5 kilo in there at the moment? No, definitely not. All right, mate. Well done. We'll see you at the weigh-in tomorrow. Is that the last boater to weigh in? I would normally go and read the results up, but hey, everyone watching the live... No? We do have some more there. Good. Nearly closed the weigh-in tent on you. Bogdan Zizou. Good. Boating? Boating. And you have 1, 2, 3. You got 5 little fellas in there. Good on you, Bogdan. 5 fish. One of the smaller Gippsland limits, mate, but a limit is a limit, and yours go 2.18 kilos. Do you know if there's any more boaters down there or any more anglers to weigh in? No? No worries. All right, well, we are going to take a break here. Might run a couple of ads and terminate this live stream. Remember, at the end of the day, you can watch all of the results on www.abt.org.au. Don't trust Facebook to do it. They might call that news and chop it in half. So go to the website to see all the results. Old mate's so excited. Smashed his cup. It's probably cranky at Facebook. Let's wrap this up here. We're going to see you guys again from the way in at 2 o'clock tomorrow on Sunday for the Mercury round of the Daiwa BREAM Series 2021.